We got that. Maybe I should go live on Twitch instead of YouTube. Might be better. Not sure. We are live, by the way. Just gotta get your audio in there. I'm gonna get the music going. All right. And then I have to get this pulled up. Control C. Or Discord. I know, I forgot. There we go. Oh, it should pop up anyway. Add on trainers. All right. Live. We got Ben here this morning. Thank you, Ben.
What up?
We are going to start with Stargazer and work our way down. Change of pace this time around. This is
Stargazer is the one I know the best.
Would you like to start? Yeah, we'll get Stargazer going. This is Oranges versus JK. This is the brand new Oranges user. Not really brand new, but you've been here for like a week or two.
Yep.
The team looks good.
Yeah, they've got a pretty cool team, especially considering what was left.
Yeah, Glow King was left. Like Glow King.
And this was a really impressive game from them they had against Dawn. They do a really good job of basically just attacking when JK tries to like predict. The Colbur is nice from the Greninja. My commentary might be a little behind just because I'm using your stream.
Oh, sorry. Let me share the screen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then they used Meowscarada really well too.
Here you go. Sorry about that.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, Oranges was in control this whole game. I was impressed when I watched it the whole way through.
Nostra, Spin.
Yeah, he didn't have knockoff, I think. Which is
Temper Flare.
Temper Flare instead, but Sinistra has that ability, Heat Proof, so he just dies. Giga Drain's interesting. I'm assuming it's because she doesn't want to miss Machagacha.
Yeah, I mean, any of these guys could set up, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, he brings Revavroom in against. Yeah, he brings Revavroom in against Sinistra. I'm almost positive Revavroom doesn't beat Sinistra, so that was an interesting bring.
I think he knew he outsped just to get the parting shot off.
Parting shot because he was in a really bad position. He really had no answer for any of Orange's people. Because yeah, and then he keeps getting these turns with Meow, and he just gets to click knockoff, and he has no good switching. Because now this knockoff's going to do 50. And then I think he like straight up goes Sinistra like hard. Yeah, so Sinistra's actually the answer to this Revavroom.
How?
Because Sinistra is strength step. It just goes back to full, and now he just click Shadow Ball. And yeah, JK just can't do anything. It's pretty interesting. This was just really bad as a game for JK. And then Drill, this was a really nice Drill set. So Drill takes the Dragon Pulse, and then its eject button, which allows Meowscarada to get out for free, which then allows it to get another kill with knockoff. And Meowscarada is kind of just cleaning up at this point.
Damn. I feel like I haven't seen eject button a lot since season maybe 4. At least I saw it a good chunk, but it's coming back.
Yeah, eject button is pretty cool.
I want to see it more. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's pretty cool for getting your guys in like the prime position, and then he like goes Exca on the spin or she, and you know Oranges is just playing really well because now she dies right, but she just goes Meowscarada, and because Rabombi is low, and he hard switches it. I think, if I remember correctly, Masquerada just kills all 3 of the last few guys because it outspeeds and kills with knockoff.
Yeah, who wants to take the hit? Who wants to take the hit? No one does. It gets me out, dude.
So yeah, he outspeeds, or she outspeeds and kills with Masquerada, and then she outspeeds Latios, who we already know isn't Scarf.
Quite a Masquerada clinic showcase.
Very dominating game from Orges. Very good display of her skill. Very impressive.
Sacking, I wonder what the rest of Exegil set was, because just sacking it for the eject button was... I would never expect that Spring Extra to sack it, essentially, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, she brought it twice in to get the momentum, but it was a good game from her.
And this is Dawn versus New York, the Rain team.
Yeah, this game was pretty fun, just because Dawn has always said how much he doesn't like Torn T. He thinks Torn T is really bad. Unfortunate that he didn't go for Grassy Glide there, by the way.
Yeah, that would have changed the whole game, really.
Yeah, because Rillaboom, I think, actually does a lot this game, if I remember correctly. But
it gets in.
I will say kind of an underrated aspect of this season is how Archelodon has done like almost nothing. It's pretty crazy how Archelodon up for Za has really it has not stepped up to being like super great. It got 1 kill here, then it gets sacked. But it didn't even really get that kill. Like all that damage was from Rillaboom.
Do you think he should have switched out? Should have switched out Arch a long time ago, or you think just good for just sitting there?
Something had to take the Endeavor anyway. So this game in particular, it wasn't really like anything important. It's just in general, Archelodon hasn't really done anything this season, if I'm remembering right. And then Rillaboom, because it's not Endeavored, Stomping Tantrum just kills Trilogy. And we've kind of seen it so far with Torn T, but I mean, yeah, I mean, there it is as the switch-in right there, too. It's kind of crazy that, Don has been an open advocate of not liking Torn T in draft, and I mean, this was the Torn T game. Torn T annihilated this game. It was really good. It was easily Za. It won Za the game. It was easily Za's best guy. It was the switch into the Miss Magius, which he had no answer for. It switched in and did a good chunk to Dragology too. Torn T comes out here too, I think. Yeah, and Torn T is just farming right now. It's farming momentum. It's farming because he has to switch on the U-turns. I mean, he doesn't, but he's getting the Regenerator back, and now Pelipper can U-turn.
The storylines write themselves in this league sometimes. Torn T is the one to kill Don.
Yeah, I mean, Torn T was amazing this game, because now Hurricane comes out, and he has no Hurricane switch in, so he has to sack something.
Torn T in the rain is good. Regular Torn T, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm sold. It's just kind of U-turn.
So now he's protecting, but this doesn't really matter. He probably U-turns here, if I remember correctly.
Just stalling.
Just Hurricanes.
We're just stalling to think about what to do next. What can we do? That
sucked. He misses, but I mean, he gets it the next turn.
Yeah.
He was sacking Crown anyways, pretty much. I don't know why he didn't just Grassy Glide there, because if he goes Wo-Chien, you just... But it's fine. I mean, Torn T just continues to show its prowess here.
It was Specs Miss Mag versus AV Torn.
Yeah, it was. And Torn T did really, really well there. And then, I think at the end here, if I remember correctly, Za, sacks 2 guys, essentially.
Yeah.
Which is, it's, fine.
He needed a diff, but, I mean, a win's a win, so...
If you click Hurricane right there, I think he probably gets a 3-0 instead.
Yeah. Easily. Because Bundle comes in, picks up 2 kills against Pelipper and Torn, right?
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, he sacks Torn, and then he sacks Pelipper because his rain's gone, because he didn't have his Damp Rock, and then he goes Floatzel, and then he wins.
Easy Floatzel.
Which is all fine. I think he probably could have saved some differential with Rillaboom, U-turn plus Grassy Glide somewhere in there. Probably could have saved some differential, but Floatzel does get 2 kills. So
only see a Floatzel with some kills.
Good game from Zod. It was really Torn T that really crushed that game.
And I did not see
this is a fun one.
I did not watch this game. I did not see this game live. For sure.
So, yeah, it's Glamora lead, Earth Power. That Colossal getting hurt was huge. Really massive for Glim. It's really massive for, Volk and also Weird Ear. Just the Colossal being low, because also now he can get his hazards up if he has them, which I believe he does.
Oh my god. Glamora.
That's a crit. Yeah, see, that does no damage because this is a max SPDF Grim, so
Oh
now he
my
just goes for light
god.
screen.
Oh,
And he
look at
gets
that.
all the hazards up, and then he just goes hard Volcarona. If this Volcarona was like a normal, I'm pretty sure it just won here. I think this would actually have been a 6-0 if this Volcarona had a normal set.
Oh my god. I didn't know Klaus got
Because
scald, first of all.
he just, yeah, the Volcarona just, he shouldn't have gone for Bug Buzz, he should have gone for sure for a third thing. But Acro, unfortunately, does 2 a KO, and unfortunately he's Fiery Dance instead of Flamethrower. Flamethrower, I'm pretty positive, would have killed. But Fiery Dance does a smart thing, gets the Toxic Spikes up, and then prevents them from going away, so then Sneasler has to come back out on Glim, but he goes for close combat, and this is a Scarf Annihilate.
Oh my.
So it catches the Sneasler.
This is... Fyrant needs to win these games. He's getting them.
Yeah, and then
God
it's Body
bless.
Press, Treads. And then he gets the poison, so he gets the T-Spike, very important, because he has all grounded and no way of getting rid of it anymore. And then Annihilate, who we know his Scarf, can just come out and click U-turn.
It's nasty.
And then Grim Snarl.
Flash Cannon.
It does no damage because he's got that light screen. So Meteor Beam does come out, and it does manage to not kill. So now he's just gonna... He forgets about Psychic Terrain, so he just sacks Grim, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, everything's necessarily dead of poison now anyway.
He goes Volk. I think going Weird Ear was... We probably could have saved Differential, because it is what just happens. If he just went Weird Ear instead of Volk, he probably won 4-0 instead of the 3-0 that he's about to get. So this is a Trick Room. Yeah, Trick Room,
so cool.
Weird Ear.
That's really
and
cool.
it's just gonna kill. It's just gonna kill everything that's left. Weird Ear gets
my God.
kind of. It doesn't technically get the last 3 kills, but it basically gets the last 3 kills.
It's Big Joe. What can you expect?
Yeah, Big Joe kind of just does his thing.
What are you supposed to do here? Big Joe.
So, very fun game. I think Volcarona probably could have just hard swept if it was like regular Flamethrower, but because it didn't, Big Joe got his showing.
Got his time. The weakness policy trick room, terrifying Big Joe. I don't think I saw this game. I don't remember seeing him.
This game's pretty interesting.
No, we finally get the Braveyard Hisui showing. Oh.
So yeah, Will-O-Wisp, and he's just gonna get up all his hazards, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
And I think I said something like GG because he had no way of getting rid of hazards and Toxic Spikes. This was a special Samurott, by the way, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But, Orange just starts switching around for like no reason. He switches in hand, and then he switches in spec, and then he goes for Nasty Plot when screens are up, and and then he has to switch out because he went for Nasty Plot, and then Mamoswine's kind of in, and Mamoswine's boots, so the poison doesn't affect it.
Oh my god.
So everything's just kind of going wrong for Orange, I guess is the best way to put it. He does get some decent chip, but Fortress falls.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
And then Samurott's gonna die too, although he did live, which is nice.
Yeah, but now Zangoose will have...
Zangoose goes for agility, which is pretty interesting.
Dang!
The problem with Zangoose is obviously that its HP is always getting whittled, but it did get 2 kills here, or
Good
1 because the
this...
Samurott died to burn.
It's a quick game, isn't it?
Spectre can't kill this thing at all, and this Sableye actually has attack. So it just kills Spectre pretty easily.
Ooh.
And then he Terras and he goes for agility. And it's light screen Sableye too. So he's got screens on everything. And then he's got Poltergeist Custap. Pretty interesting set from Kurtwig.
What? That's an... Oh no. Classic Orange.
Oh yeah, Orange was talking about that. So apparently that Hurricane, like, because it's Life Orb Sheer Force, like it kills through screen.
Oh, I bet it does.
He was thinking he wins if that hits, which I think is probably true. Especially because this Hands probably like solos these last 2 as well, because Mew's like fully defensive.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I believe this was a roll in Orange's favor too, that Outrage. If I remember correctly, because his Hands is very defense based. I think that was a roll, if I remember correctly, that Outrage in Orange's favor. And if he got the Drain Punch and got the health back, he probably won there too. So 2 instances where Orange could have won. But I did like Kurthwack's sets. I thought he came up with some pretty creative stuff.
Yeah, that was really cool. Poltergeist, I don't see offensive Sableye too often. Just utility Mew. Just whispering everything into oblivion. God bless. Is this week 6? This is week 6.
This is Clombrook versus Norwalk.
Yes, Norwalk, okay. I gotta set up this on the side of my screen. Alright, what do we got here?
Tokyo.
Tokyo Kuma des.
Hi. Hello.
Ready to watch some games? We're finishing up
Anyway,
Stargazer.
Klomberg starts this off pretty strong because what's it called? He just loses his Hitmontop for nothing. Norwalk.
Nico, we'll watch your game. Promise.
Norwalk's in a pretty bad position immediately, but then he gets to take the Swampert, which is nice, only for 32% of his metagross.
Yeah, but top is dead. That was a sack anyway.
Yeah, Hitmontop's dead, Swampert's dead. Gouging comes out. So this is a defensive Milotic, so yeah, he just switches. Dragon Pulse is interesting instead of Dragon Tail. I'm assuming that does like 30% to Gouging Fire, depending on investment. He goes for Toxic Spike. He doesn't have any removal anymore, but he does have Clodsire, so there's that. Metagross is just getting kills. So he sacks Metagross for the chip on Gouging. This is probably worth it. Norwalk's probably winning up to this point.
Sure worth it.
Yeah,
but then Minior comes in.
His Minior.
He goes for Shell Smash.
Oh boy.
He's always looking for this nowadays. Ever since it worked
always. You got to go.
So he gets the Gouging, but because he's special, if he was physical, by the way, I think he literally just won. Because he's special, Tentacruel very easily lives and just kills him.
That's so sad.
So then a crit flip turn that does a lot to Claude, and now something dies to Brave Bird. This Zapdos looks very menacing. Like that seems like it's not doing a lot, but because of the burn, like with Milotic, it kind of just trickles down a little bit. Like Milotic's slowly getting whittled, and it doesn't have the recovery, or it doesn't do the damage to Tentacruel.
Because there's no damage.
It does no damage. He finally gets a burn, so at least it's getting slowly whittled. But Alcremie is still here. The Pokemon on Clombrook's side just are way more they have way more pressure. Because now he goes Claude, but I mean he can just flip again.
Clomberg doesn't win this game, does he? No, he doesn't. No, he does.
No, he does.
I'm pretty sure he does.
He gets back.
This was his first win.
He gets back-to-back wins against Norwalk and Orange. Oh my god!
Spoilers.
He's on a roll.
But yeah, this is how Creamy's like specially attacking offensive, and he catches the Claude, and the game's over pretty much.
Yeah,
I think this thing actually like he didn't get the roll there. If he got the roll there, this game would have been over even faster. I mean, the reason he wins this game, Clomrook, is because the this is a special attack thing instead of speed, and this is a Scarf Zapdos.
And we're looking for a Skull Burn.
How is that allowed?
And what does Mary meaning? Gets another burn.
If that was just the
I thought this was really cool.
Yeah, the Endeavor's cool. It keeps him low, so then Zapdos can't because theoretically he could have like recover stalled until the this Alcremie died from burn, but now he just comes in and he claims a 1-0 victory.
Clomberg really showing out in the final. Yeah, in the final, these final couple weeks, he's really
Clomberg's coming alive for sure.
Yeah, he's getting the hang of everything now.
I think he's finally changed his team in a way that he actually can it's usable at this point. Like he can actually use his guys well.
I don't think. Well, he can avoid demotion if everyone above him loses.
He can't make playoffs, and demotion's likely, but he's still showing that
if everyone above him loses enough, he can avoid.
Because his differential was so bad, he was like minus 20 for a while.
We need JK and Dawn to start losing more.
I already put in.
You put in Clonbrooks, yeah.
I don't think I watched all this game. Or no, I did. It doesn't Baxcalibur destroy this game or something, if I remember correctly.
I think it's something like that.
I'm pretty sure Baxcalibur gets 3 kills in this game.
Or was it a different Bax game?
It's this one. It cleans up the end game.
Yeah, so he just Ursaluna Blood Moon, by the way, I've fully come around to it being very good in draft. A lot of the times teams have no answer and kind of just have to sack.
They kind of just have to forfeit them on.
It's pretty good if you just click Blood Moon immediately and don't set up, don't do anything fancy, just immediately go, because he actually lives this. If he had Moonlight, then he could literally.
Yeah, I like spec sets a lot.
Yeah, I like specs. I like Silk Scarf with Moonlight because then you have at least a little survivability because you don't really need the Calm Mind boost to do massive damage.
Yeah,
Blood Moon just claims 2 and then dies.
and dies. That's his job. That's what he does every
Killed
day.
Lando and Rotom Heat.
Yeah.
That's so important. Damn.
So then he Terra Grounds, but it just doesn't do enough damage. If only he was Terra Fire.
Bro,
So
Comfey.
he's kind of just sacking
Comfey's
stuff.
sword check doesn't work. I promise.
Yeah.
Not since
So all
week
this isn't
one.
working. I think he goes like Rotom and then Okidogi, and he gets up Strange, goes backs, and then wins. I'm pretty sure is what happens.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. He just goes.
Yeah, Volt
he
backs.
switches backs.
I think backs doesn't even set up if I remember correctly.
I think
He might set up here. Yeah, because he just lives very easily. I mean, I know Reflect is up, but like even without Reflect,
it's reflect and burned.
Yeah, for Reflect and burned, but I mean that's very pathetic damage from the Okidogi. He goes for it again because he's just that much of
praying for something.
Boss. and Bax just absolutely obliterates these last three.
Just
pretty easy win for Philadelphia, and I think Bax is back to kill leader in the PBO top division, if I remember correctly.
We will check that at the very end, but it sure might be.
Because they did get a 6-0, and they got 3 here. So
and we are on to Sunset. Goldengo.
Honestly, Goldengo's been playing pretty decently.
Yeah, a lot better than the first 4. I'd say.
Could be because he changed his draft up to be.
I don't know who the guy on top is. Is that unknowns?
That's Helsinki.
That's
Helsinki. All right.
He is
from what I know,
currently the
Helsinki's
9th ranked.
decent.
He's 9th ranked.
Yeah.
He's right at the playoffs. He's tied with Adelaide. 3-3 and -1.
I'm much less knowledgeable on Sunset and Neon. I know Helsinki's like decent and Golden Ghost is really bad, at least so far. So I'm guessing Helsinki won this.
Goldengo's looking for something.
If Goldengo's sets are interesting. Like his draft isn't terrible. It's just his,
you curse in front of a poison team, and then you just die. That's fun.
Just lets it die.
Doesn't even think he could be scarred.
Dang!
Interesting. All right, but he has no answer to this, so that's nice. I mean, he didn't choose. He chose not to go Latias originally. He just went Snorlax, I guess. Spiky Shield is interesting, kind of bad on Trailblaze.
I don't really understand the set.
Okay, so he's sacking his whole squad to this thing, which is awesome.
I guess he just wasn't sure if he had player F or not.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he did, don't you live?
Actually, that was a terrible switch. If he thought that was
because he just brought it back out. So he's just whole squad sacked. That's fun.
Goldengo famously commentates his own games, which allows us to delve into the mind of him. He's a big NBA guy too, as we can see from the nicknames.
Blizzard is interesting.
He's a big NBA
I don't think he knows what freeze dry is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Electro Ball is cool. I guess it does allow him to 2-hit KO, but Latias just comes out.
I think Thunderbolt just does more.
All right, so Blood Moon gets a kill here.
Yep.
He gets Moonblast. Okay. I guess that worked. But Expending Force, kills. This is a Specs.
I'm pretty sure this was Specs.
This is a Specs in DD for sure, and it kills, actually, all 3 of these guys.
Yeah, he lost.
He probably could have stayed in there, and that Expending Force, even through the thing, would have done like 60. Not 60,
that's
like 50.
A lot of,
Anyways, this is pretty comfortably now in favor of Helsinki. He just has to go to his Sneasler. Gold. I'm assuming he has some coverage. You have to have Shadow Claw or Throat Chop. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, he has Throat Chop. But I think he might have been choiced.
Unfortunate.
Alright, well now he goes this and he clicks Throat Chop and the game ends. Alright.
What was that? 29 turns? Nico, what'd you say in chat? All I know is that Sunset is that Orlando going all the way. It seems to be.
That's literally what I've that is literally what the button I've been pressing is that Nico's gonna win Sunset. That I don't know fully what's going on in Sunset. I've watched a good amount of the games, but I have been behind Nico winning Sunset the whole time.
War Chest. That's what we'll go to the very end. Just know
Nevada,
that. Just know that mug. Just know that mug is there now, so it changes things. Nico, here's your game against Natty, the #1 ranked team in Sunset. This is
Nico. You should have won this fucking game, bro.
Let's watch it live.
Is this a game where Titan absolutely annihilates? I can't remember.
No, it was probably mine.
Oh no! This is a really close game. Me and Charleston.
Yeah, it was really close.
Me and Charleston commentated this game. So I thought Natty like had a really good matchup and probably like won this. So he Terra Electrics and doesn't have the electric move, which is super interesting. Because I feel like you could have clicked the electric move for free there. I guess he was scared Jolteon was going to come out. I think even if Jolteon does come out, you still outspeed, and you can click Earthquake after. So I don't know. I think there was way more. There was way more in getting not that. Anyway, Slowking comes out. It's Rocky Helmet Slowking, which is cool. It chips Hitmontop, his only removal, because Hitmontop has no recovery. He gets parried. Treads comes out.
Really a pathetic Pokemon.
If Treads is getting like, if this is a body press guy, yeah, which it is. He just this was really stupid from Natty, in my opinion. But just giving the defense boost, just giving the defense boosts to the guy. But Slowking's doing what it does best. It's getting the chilies off. He keeps not going Enam, which makes me think it's not Scarf Enam. I already said this in the game, too, because Scarf Enam, like, absolutely obliterated Nico, in my opinion.
We're looking for any
like, if he was Scarf and just clicked Moonblast, he finally does it.
Quick Feet?
So he's scared that that's Quick Feet, yeah.
This Jolteon has done so much work for Nico.
Yeah, Jolteon's going crazy. So he does Rapid Spin, but now he's basically dead, which is unfortunate. But he has no way of getting up hazards anyways, so I guess Hitmontop did its job this game, right? It did what it was supposed to do, which is get off hazards. Its job. Yeah. He does just have the Rocky Helmet, so everything's just dying, which is awesome, I guess. Because isn't this chilly? And then
passive
you just go
damage. Jesus.
Enam. And then, so this comes out, but he's flying, by the way. If he was ice, I think he just won. But because he's flying, I think he's... I think that flying Terra did kill the game. Yeah, because if he was ice, I think he literally just won this game.
Iron Fraud.
He's just staying in with Enam.
Iron Fraud.
If he had I think we said this, if he had Mega Horn, he also won. But he didn't, and he died. And then Jolteon comes out.
Kills
I was kind of surprised that killed. I was probably more defensive.
Kills two.
That kills two.
Yeah.
So, but it's just Ice Shard.
Wow.
From the ice.
Kills from there. Holy game. Repeat. Nope. Boulder could have beaten the front locations. Quite the game.
Yeah. Boulder does nothing. As per usual. Sometimes it does stuff, but usually no.
No, that mod's too fraudulent.
Except
in Neon.
This is Sableye versus
Manila.
Yeah.
Manila, who I don't think is lost since they took the team over, if I remember correctly.
No, I think they lose this game.
I think they've lost. Did I lost this
one?
They lost one before.
Sableye is like, no, because Sableye only has one win, and it's against Snorlax.
Yeah.
Sableye has been not so good this season.
Manila.
Yeah, it's because he's going Ursaluna hard on Florges.
When did Fix leave?
Week 3 or 4.
I'm pretty sure this guy hasn't lost.
If he left week 3, took the team over week 4, and then week 5 he lost 6-0 to Natty.
What did he lose to? Oh, to Natty. I don't remember. Oh, that was to Titan. That was the Titan game, wasn't it? I don't know.
Looks like Edam.
Oh,
modest specs, Nico said. Regarding something.
I'm so surprised at how badly Sableye's draft has been doing.
Yeah, I mean he's got full sun. We've seen again, even with ZA, weather just doesn't work in PBO. It's never worked. It's like honestly, the most successful weather team is Nico's Rain.
Yeah,
Nico's Rain Zapdos thing.
It's the one. It's the outlier. The one outlier of what? Maybe 7 teams we've had, 8 teams.
Yeah.
With more chances of it.
Anyways, we haven't really been commentating this game. Mandibuzz is kind of beating the shit out of Drew.
Mandibuzz is so good. So good, dude. I'll live by Mandibuzz all the time now.
Drew just doesn't really have the defensive backbone to take hits. He just has to
he
sack
really
shit.
can't take hits from this Landorus.
And then yeah, Dragalji lives, which is pretty
I
impressive.
love AV Dragalji.
Same.
I think Dragalji
It's dead.
this season has kind of shown how good Dragalji is in my opinion. In multiple divisions, I think it's been really good. And
Yeah, Charleston's been using it pretty well too.
I think Dragalji is very good. Anyways, I'm sure he sacks here. Oh, it's not even a sack. Pretty sad.
Breaking swipe.
He actually probably
that's
just-
depressing.
Yeah,
That's
now
so
he
sad.
just wins 4-0 instead
Now
of
we
3-0.
sit here.
I mean, he just clicks Earth Power.
The DD doesn't do anything, and then he Earth
Yeah.
Powers. Breaking swipe into Earth Power, and it's over.
Very,
4-0
very
win
sad.
for Benectrix, who I
man.
think are pretty good from what I've
Yeah,
seen.
they've really made noise. They're top 6. They're right there. I mean, the middle of Sunset is really competitive. Well, like 6 through 10 is very competitive. The top 5 is pretty kind of set. Top 4. We'll get there.
Yeah, I'd have to look at it. Yeah, Worcester is number 1 by a lot.
Kuma, here's your game, bro. Against Cherry Hill, who's right here too.
It's me.
I love Weavile.
This was really bad.
I love Weavile.
Is this going to be sticky webs against the rapid spinner? No, it's just going to be a miss.
It,
I think I literally didn't watch this game at all.
it's
So Petch comes out.
It's a great one for me.
it's
Yeah, it's really good for him.
Cycles
It was
out.
really
return.
bad for me.
Petch comes
Missing
out.
that stun
Protect
sword
is
huge.
interesting.
Yeah, the Sunsport miss was pretty bad. Because if you got webs up, I would have just spinned. But I could've
Right.
gotten
I
Paras.
wanted
have
to
no
be
ghost
paralyzed
move?
first.
Okay, sad days ahead.
It did have a ghost move, but it was Hex.
All right, is this? He lost a special attack boost. Unfortunate.
oh wait, this is the game where Kuma missed like every move.
I missed 3 moves and
Yeah.
it made me depressed.
And then Cherry Hill missed like 2 or 3 himself.
So
I
Metagross
remember.
is just gonna. Metagross doesn't even come in. That's interesting.
Weavile, go!
He gets
Weavile!
the protect on the Swords Dance, and this is why we don't click protect. And then Weavile kills everything. I'm guessing
Yep.
that's what's about to happen.
Well, I wish.
Terra
Easy
Fairy,
live.
by the way.
We whiff.
Oh, easy dodge.
Uh-oh.
So easy, actually.
I'm so depressed.
Appleton's about to go crazy.
No.
Well, unfortunately,
Pheasantivity's just too goated, man.
easy
Sensitivity is
drop.
really good. Hasn't been used as much, but it's really good.
I'm a big Fez fan.
I really like it. I really liked it. I really like it this season.
Goldango protect
It
is
always
a
does
good
it
move in
well.
doubles, not in singles, my friend.
Is this like agility special attack? I'm assuming it was agility based on the special attack boost.
Bonk.
Heavy slant.
Yeah, just stay in. You live.
Yeah. Didn't care.
And
I think I go Mola here. Yeah.
Just trying to
I
set
just
up,
flip-
get something going.
it
with Cherry.
doesn't matter if he doesn't have the
Yeah,
calm mind. It
I
doesn't
flip
matter.
Garchomp. Click EQ.
Yeah. It's 2v6. What can you do? we're
Yeah,
just,
it got really bad.
we're just trying to play for diff here at
The,
this
psychic,
point.
the psychic fangs was nice. I like that.
Right,
Go
sure, comes out
Weavile.
and the game ends.
Go Evile.
Alright.
And let me tell you, this game kept Kuma alive for playoffs. This game right here. Look at that. And
The double 6-0 is what I need.
yeah, it is. And this is Mug and Sunset. First game I think I've
I can't
watched.
believe Mug won this game.
So Dragon Knight the Goat comes out. No mirror armor.
Yeah, I'm about to say no
unfortunate.
mirror. It's
Oh,
unnerved.
I-
Okay.
U-turn.
What the fuck? I told Mug to run mirror armor.
No mirror armor, sorry.
So Glacia just lives.
Oh wait,
Just
no,
for
that was
Just
for
Oh
her
my
match
God.
in University.
Caterpiece
There
is
we go.
trying to predict a little too hard here, is what I'm thinking.
Little
He's
does he
bringing
know.
out the dragon type on the ice type, which is cool.
Gets
This
it.
is
It's a flinch. Pretty big flinch.
Why prep just flinch? No, Mug. Already seething.
I mean,
That's
that's
going to be a
that
U-turn.
hurts.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
switching
it for
the-
sure does. Lagging tail.
I
He
think
doesn't
that
really need it
was
though, because he's got
interesting. Like,
All right, Sinistcha probably wins here. Okay, so don't switch. All right, he switches. I don't know why.
Don't switch. Okay, he switched.
Is his Sinistra? Oh, he teared his Vikavolt. That's
Yeah.
interesting. To
Terra
Vikavolt when you have
Electric.
Sinistra on your team.
He really likes that Vikavolt. I think
Mhm.
it's come every game.
He likes tearing it too. I see that. So like if your Sinistra was in that position and it had Terra, you probably won the game. Is what I'm thinking.
The way
Terra
the way
Volkizon-
Caterpie plays it doesn't look like they use the calculator much.
Yeah, they can start clicking.
I think they play off feel a lot.
Yeah. Like I'm watching them just keep pivoting into moves. It's like
Yeah,
I
I mean,
hope
all
you
this
know
is
how to
fine.
take that.
Volcanion, he has Mug has no answer for all this stuff. He could stay in. It's Woodhammer. Not
Well,
a defensive one.
If
An
playing off
offensive
field
one.
gets you 5-2 plus 19, shit.
That was probably a role Muck felt she had to go for.
I think Sinistra should probably be coming out instead of all these guys, but it's fine. This is all like whatever. Sinistra comes out again, so if you're gonna
This is probably where Mug should have lost.
yeah, so it's Calm Mind, Terra Blast. So like yeah, that doesn't do enough. So I question why there was a switch to begin with. I guess.
I don't know. I mean, like Cherry Hill said, I don't think Nevada plays with a calc.
Yeah, so Shadow Ball comes out, kills P2.
But
And
this,
then, yeah, this game should be over, but Destiny Bond probably should have just gone for Strength Sap, but it's fine.
he said he thought about it.
He felt it.
So DD, and then Dragonite just wins because it's the GOAT. He
It
encores,
doesn't
but the
win,
encore
but
doesn't
it
really
does-
matter.
It does manage to chip everything down for Corby.
He sacks Great Tusk.
God
Like
bless.
that shit matters a lot because now
He-
Corby just clicks body press 3 times.
Yeah, what
One.
he should have done is sack Roaring Moon, who he knew had no value at all, then go Great Tusk to kill Dragonite, and then go
Yeah.
Vikavolt after. That's how you win.
Wow.
It's actually this game's a pretty good example of like understanding what Pokemon you need in the end game and like what value they hold to actually winning the game. Vikavolt
Right.
was hugely important for killing Corviknight, and Great Tusk lived extreme speed, so you probably wanted to keep that healthy too and not bring it directly in. Grafaiai held no value pretty much against this Corviknight at the end here.
So
and-
basically, Grafaiai should have came out first.
Yeah, Grafaiai or Roaring, like if you go Grafaiai, because Roaring Moon's at 2%, so it can't really do anything either. So like instead of going Great Tusk the turn and taking 2 hits,
He wanted.
on
He
extreme
he just wanted a chip.
yeah,
I also assumed
instead
he
of doing
didn't
that,
know.
yeah,
that
instead of doing that, if you
Tusk
sacked Moon or Grafaiai and then went Tusk, and then Tusk got the kill. And this is obviously assuming Tusk has like Ice Spinner or a Rock Move or something that could hit Dragonite,
Yeah,
like any move at all. Because you really needed the health on Vikavolt is the main thing. Letting Vikavolt get low is what cost you the
Yeah.
game.
I think
Geo.
we watched this
Geo.
game last night.
I liked this game from Geo.
Gio really showed up.
Yeah, my guy lost this game, if I'm remembering correctly.
Gio
Yeah.
He
plays
got the
really
T-Spikes
well.
up. He got the T-Spikes up. He had no removal, if I remember correctly, so this is pretty decent.
I believe the Terapagos is spin.
Oh yeah, Terapagos is spin. I keep forgetting Terapagos gets spin.
Me too.
So he goes Torn. Samurott comes out. He takes the Future Sight. All pretty big stuff. Mienshao comes out. Ceaseless Edge. All the hazards are up.
These past 2 weeks from Gio have been really impressive. Into week 7,
So
been really enjoying it.
the Spectre
Yeah.
set I gave Frank beats Terapagos, and there's a turn in this. The one thing I remember is there's a turn where he switches Spec out on Terapagos, and I think if he stays in, he just wins.
Hello, Caleb.
Me and Geo swapped our teams out week 5, and we've been doing better ever since.
So yeah, it is a Scarf Samurott, but he dies to the Nasty Plot Air Slash. So Spec comes out. He goes, yeah. This is it. So he should click Taunt here. Because Terapagos, the only way Terapagos actually beats Spectre is by being the Calm Mind set, right?
Right.
So if you're Calm Mind, and this was like a Calm Mind Spectre with
Yeah.
Taunt. So I think this Terapagos, if I remember correctly, has no move to actually hit Spectre.
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty
it's
sure
a fake. It's a fake
solo
wall.
Starstorm.
So if he taunts the Terapagos, so it can't yawn, it can't roar, it can't do any of that stuff, and then he starts calm minding, I think he just wins. I think he 6-0s with Spectre that turn. I think Spectre kills everyone.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
it's really unfortunate that he didn't stay in and click taunt and then start clicking calm mind. That's what the set was made for. That's what it's supposed to do, is kind of turn Terapagos, who's like theoretically a check to Spectre, into like the Pokemon you set up on. It's supposed to turn Terapagos into the fodder. So he chillies out.
I think
He could do it again here.
No.
Yeah, so if he calm minded there too, he also had a chance.
I liked this Darkrai set. This Geo, yeah, he's Thunder Wave into Hex.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like the Darkrai set.
2-wave, okay.
I assume he just didn't have Bomb, so.
I don't think he ever really does. It's like Dark Pulse, Hex, Willow, and then it's like Para and another one.
I think this thing has Earthquake, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it has Earthquake. I'm pretty sure Gujo, gets a kill. And then Geo just kills the last tomb with Mia and Shao, I'm pretty sure.
20, because you air slash.
Terapagos, dropping Draco.
Terapagos also just walls these two pretty hard.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and
forth. Oh no, Geo just attacked till he died, then Shao.
Now a Parrot, Whimsicott.
Dies. He's gonna kill. Yeah, I do wish if he clicked taunt and started calm minding, I'd like to see how that went.
Yeah, I think he for sure would have just won because Geo couldn't have toxicked him.
Yeah, dude, that's what the set was made for. It's just hard when you give people sets and they don't like know exactly what it's supposed to do. Sometimes, it can not fully like communicate.
And we're into the final division, Neon. Here is Blasphemous versus New York Knicks. Caleb, welcome. Here's your game. Just in time.
Caleb played fucking insane.
Caleb has a crazy team. So yeah, it's Bax versus this thing. So he just glaives, which is fine. He has no glaive answer. Ape comes out.
Yeah, but he double. Oh no.
Sub, which is cool.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think Sub's smart here.
What I don't get is if you're... I don't know if it's sub bulk up. If you're bulk up, I don't know why he doesn't click it. If you're not bulk up, I don't know why you're sub. So I really wish he bulked up there.
We can only assume he was bulk up. But...
Yeah, I don't know why he clicked Rage Fist and not bulk up. Because like even if bulk up doesn't technically get you more damage, I still feel like it's really the way to go there.
Steel
Fire Blast! Oh my god!
Yeah, the Steel Beam was really bad, and then he just brings out a bunch of stuff and just sacks it. He sacks 3 Pokemon to Heatran. I remember this game. So the thing about Destiny Bond is, like, it's fine, but it ultimately loses you a Pokemon, right? So, like, if Heatran's going 3 for 1, it's, like, fine. Like, one of your slots was taken out by a Destiny Bond, like, solo Pokemon. And then Enam comes out, and Earth Power does way too much, and he doesn't actually have a switch. So he fakes Jirachi being Scarf, but it's not. And then
no, he was Scarf. He switched.
Oh, it's just Enam with Scarf.
He tricked
He tricked it.
He tricked it.
So yeah, 5-0 victory. Only kill was from the Destiny Bond. Just Heatran domination. This is why Specs Heatran is nasty, folks. It's one of my favorite sets to run.
Here is Rex versus Aiden. So I don't think I saw. Did I see the game?
I think you did. We calmed this game, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I remember now. Enam is Specs, Caleb says.
If I remember correctly, really what happens is Rex has no defensive pieces.
I remember now.
So Rex just loses like 3 guys off the bat. I think it's 2. But Rex just loses all their guys off the bat.
I remember now. I remember vividly this game.
So yeah, everything's dead.
Give me
Ogre
room,
Pawn comes
son.
in. Kind of the folly of Rex's team is that all his guys are just really frail. No recovery.
They're a Rio Don fan. Don fan putting in work.
Yeah, Donphin's popping off for sure.
A lot of value here.
High horsepower, which he could have been Earthquake. Doesn't work that way, but he knows that. He's just sacking this Donphan. He probably could have saved Diff.
And now he goes Zordok.
You probably could have gone Dirge and saved Diff or something.
Yeah, but it's fine, and it's over.
Yeah, he tricked the Scarf from the Scarf. Whew. Ottawa versus Raven. Here's Will Chan
Ottawa
again.
has a pretty decent team from what I...
Ottawa
I like
brings
the
the same, like, 7 Pokemon every match. Yeah, he picks, like, 6 out of 7 and just goes. It's really funny inputting stats for him.
At least you know what you're getting.
He's got the T-Spikes, but Excadrill's here, so...
I think.
Oh, is this a game where Iron Hands just sits around? And he
It
has
might
to
be.
kill everything?
I think
might
Raven won.
I think
Or barely
Raven does
lost.
win, yes.
Okay, so yeah, Raven's sacking the whole squad to Iron Hands, which is cool.
He doesn't have a switch in, I guess.
And now we sit here with a Will Chan on
Go,
our
big
screens.
snail.
But now Wo-Chien gets to sit around for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your Will Chan
Gets its
moment.
lefties knocked off.
Avitar.
Every time Wo-Chin gets a kill, you have to say "whoa" with a straight face.
So he's gonna spin here, pretty obviously. Oh, he stays in and he just kills. I would have spun.
I think
Uh,
he's banded.
Yeah, you need the spin. So yeah, keep it, please.
Banded and Sandforce or Sandrush? Banned. Probably Sandrush. Banned.
Yeah, Sand
Yeah,
Rush
And
banded. I'm
Sand
guessing.
Rush.
It's just gonna get
So he sacks
maximum
out Creamy.
damage.
Raven said that was a Hail Mary.
I don't get this. Why didn't he go Excadrill?
I don't know.
You should go Excadrill here now. He's pretty clearly like locked in.
Yeah,
Considering he's not going for a dark move. Excadrill not coming in, it's pretty
go Exca or T-Tar.
shameful. Unfortunate. But
Raven's
he is gonna
fault.
get so he's gonna go Rotom. Spectre is just dead, which is cool.
I think he subs.
Doesn't I think I remember this game. Doesn't
This is a
Haxorus
pump.
just win? Or is that
Haxorus gets like 2 or 3 kills.
A very bulky
So-
Spectre.
Yeah, Spectre is kind of just sitting, but it's poisoned, and Excadrill still doesn't come in, which is awesome.
Just sitting here in it. Or just
Yeah, now he's gonna go for Shadow Ball.
And swapping around.
Kills.
I think he goes Hax again.
we finally get it.
Yeah.
So now Draining Kiss comes out.
Does
Hex.
not.
You go for Scale Shot? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you go Grim, right?
And
Go
now
Grim,
Hax
click
gets a lot of
Reflect.
kills.
Yeah, he goes Grit.
Why does he go Tyranitar? I don't really get
Chip.
because he has Moxie. No, he doesn't. But
Chip damage.
I think he just wanted the sand up.
I mean,
there.
the sand is what ultimately kills the Hax.
yeah, so he goes for that. Reflect.
Needs one more. Live, Hax, live. No.
Yeah. So now Hands is all
Haxorus.
that's left.
I don't think Hands
Yeah, when
cleans it
screen's
up.
up, it's a little.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Pain split.
And split. Yeah.
Yeah, he's poisoned. It's the Rotom doesn't take enough. Oh, he does he win?
And now I wish. Wait, no, he's faster. I wish
Oh.
Raven.
Well,
clicked
now he gets
Pain
to
Split
click Pain Split.
Oh wait, he did.
I don't remember who wins.
I think
Oh,
Raven.
Raven
Hands is,
does.
Hands is
Psychic,
still going to be
Psychic
behind.
gets a roll. Yeah.
Oh yeah, or Psychic's a roll. I was going to say I would be surprised if
Wow.
he doesn't kill.
Bit of a Hail Mary. Insane. What a match.
Yeah.
Raven wins.
Unfortunate.
I feel like he could have won if
earlier.
Those turns where Darkrai was
Tyrannosaurus.
clearly like Scarf or whatever, if he just went
Specs.
Excadrill on the Sludge Bomb, or Specs, whatever, if he just went Excadrill on the Sludge Bomb and click Rapid Spin so that like hands didn't get poisoned later, I feel
No.
like he easily won.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think he could have swapped
I didn't
the
get
extra
anything.
earlier.
We got here B versus Troy.
Oh lord, that team looks terrifying.
The team on top.
Yeah.
We don't know how he got it.
Allegedly, his friends drafted it for him. His friends drafted a lot of
Oh
good mons.
lord.
They were like, yeah, get Valiant, and then Tusk, and then Deoxys Speed, and then he went from there.
That is a crazy draft to get.
And his friends were like, "What do you want?" He was like, "Just go next best thing."
Essentially,
Rocky Helmet D-Knight is cool. This is like
Dragon
defen-
kind.
yeah, this is a defensive.
Yeah, it's
D-Knight.
defensive with Heat Wave, which was really good into B.
there's the veil. We got fangs. Nope.
If he's not, he should have been Fangs. If you don't have Fangs into a Veil matchup, I don't know what you're doing, really.
We got Brick Brick on him on. Any Brick Brick mons here?
Curse is kind of cool.
They
There it is.
Right
yeah,
down to the
Avalanche,
It's
Encore. He's fine with that. Just keeps clicking Avalanche.
Terra Rhydon going crazy.
Dio DiCaprio.
I think B's been using Rhydon pretty well.
Rhydon's doing pretty good so far this season. Like in
Yeah.
TDO
Abbotsford and
Unova
B.
or whatever, it's not easy.
Abbott's right on and B's right on. Pretty good.
Letting Dragonite die seemed kind of bad.
I guess he didn't. I guess he wasn't worried about Scizor anymore.
Terra Steel, by the way. Okay, that's
Alright.
so much.
Big Terra Steel. Yeah, Rhydon does its job pretty well.
Yeah.
Crit.
Not specs. That kills.
Each.
Okay.
I think B barely loses. It's
I
like a
think so.
1-0. It's like a
Dio
1-0
Speed.
to
Dio
Detroit.
Speed does look problematic for sure.
I think Dio Speed like kills Dragapult with Psycho Boost through screens.
Outspeed the pull with Tusk now. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so.
That para was
I
unfortunate.
think he goes 9 cells first.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Heavy Slam? No Heavy Slam.
Nope.
Okay.
The veil, the veil.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is he's going to go for Headlong and then Bullet Punch and then kill it with Dio, right? Something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Or maybe he doesn't even Bullet Punch because you could
No, he
theoretically
bullet
get it too.
punches. He bullet punches.
Yeah, Bullet Punch.
Then Dio, it's in range for Dio Psycho
Civ
Boost, apparently.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Behind the veil. Kills.
It does.
Goodbye.
Whew. Toronto and Flint. Oh, hi, Mug.
Flint should have won this game.
I think
Flint
B
should've
did,
won this
I
fucking
think B
game.
did really well looking at drafts and beating slightly unlucky. Who should have won?
Flint should have won this game.
Really?
Yeah, I like Flint's
She got
team.
BS.
Is this another 1-0? There's like 3 of them.
Yeah, there's another one.
I'm gonna get 600 by Iron Bundle. Oh no. Uh-oh.
So it's
Peep
Whirlpool.
it. Peep it.
Uh-oh.
Peep the frog that Toronto had no answer for.
Oh. Oh my god. It just sits here.
Yeah,
Man,
frog's
this
chilling.
sucks. Alright, we'll skip a turn.
Toronto legit had no answer for this.
Oh,
frog.
Whirlpool ended. That's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny. Curse. Oh, we're setting up. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Iron-
what happened
Iron
here?
Defense. Yeah. He swapped to Scream on body press.
We realized, wait, Snorlax can't beat
What?
this.
What Terra was the Snorlax?
I think it was. I don't know. I think it might have been Fairy.
If it was Fairy, I would have stayed in. I don't. Because Snorlax has. at
Maybe
least if
it's not
cursed,
even Terra. Let me check.
Ice Fang, good. Good prep.
Cool.
Why'd he switch in? I guess he was scared of Sucker Punch.
No, the Snorlax is Terra. I
Here
think
we
it
are
was
again.
Fairy.
Well, the Basculegion's got to be choiced, so clicking like Ice Fang isn't going to
Yeah,
do
he
too
was
much.
locked into Ice Fang, I think.
This is a scenario where protect is good.
Yeah, low kick. Yeah, sucker punch.
Agility. It's cool.
We're Flint's looking to win right here.
Moth doesn't do enough damage to Snore.
Yeah, I don't know why he even switched Snorlax out.
I don't know why. I don't know why Flint clicked.
A move.
there.
He went for a move.
Yeah,
there.
why not go for the poison move?
He was probably afraid of a Skarmory.
Ain't no way.
That doesn't matter.
We just go into a fire move. We click fire move, or we go Politoed into
Yeah, God, you all
Moth.
were.
All right.
Cinderace.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are saying Flint should have won this. I don't see how they lose. So something.
Yeah.
Oh
catastrophic
yeah, that's
might
what
happen.
you think. Yeah.
There's a lot of just,
It has to be Snorlax.
or
I'm
there's a whole lot of
guessing.
nothing happening right now.
Oh, this is set up Scarm. Is that what we're getting to? Let me look at
Okay.
the team. It is 4. Is it an Electro Shot? No, it's physical. That's tough.
Oh,
nice.
oh, I see what happened here. That's
All right, so he's getting all the chip. Oh, I can 100% see how he loses now. Bird wins, doesn't it? Bird
No.
cleans these last 4.
Bird just not.
Oh,
It just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sack and then go back to Bird.
Well, yeah, because the rain's gone.
Oh, he doesn't even go back to Bird.
Now we done.
Yeah,
now
Bird-
it's
Bird-
2-2.
Bird cleans these last 4. Oh, he got
That's-
frozen.
Yeah, that's why.
One.
And he
Without
crits as well.
Yeah, without the freeze,
Yeah,
Flint
body
just
press.
Oh.
easily won.
You really did gulp.
Alright.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go. Whatever the freeze
Yeah.
you had in the
Yeah,
bag.
freeze. That was an Assault Vest arc, for sure.
Oh, man.
Or a very weak bundle.
And we are back to pull up the standings now. As I change the screen. Apparently it was Terra Fairy Snorlax.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw it. Terra Fairy in the game.
Alright. Can y'all see in Discord? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Stargazer standings looking like this.
Yeah,
Pretty-
so pretty much
Solidified
Yeah.
from here up.
the first 4 I think are locked for playoffs. I don't know if they're necessarily locked, but I feel like it
I'm pretty
in
sure
feeling.
Mary is.
Yeah,
locked.
Mary's locked, but in feeling, and Klefki's is locked too. 5 and
Yep.
3 will get you in playoffs. But what's it called? I like in terms of feeling, it feels like Muchin and Agrons are both gonna make it, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're pretty confident in that.
Yeah.
Abbotsford can't miss
So-
playoffs. No way.
What's really interesting is the 5 through 8, right? So we've got Norwalk and Pittsburgh, who have kind of been sliding after. I think they both started 2-0, so they're 1-3 in the last 4 weeks.
Yep.
So they've been sliding really hard. Vancouver's been the
Winning
interesting thing
close.
about Vancouver is they win close and they lose big. So they're 3-3 -7, which is like massive differential loss.
It is
So,
mostly due to that loss to Pittsburgh, or not Pittsburgh, Philly.
Well, it's both.
Just-
They lost 5-0 to Philly and 6-0 to Bats.
I don't actually remember.
To
the
come
Pittsburgh
Fay, to come Fay.
Yeah, the issue is Valiance has gotten swept all 3 times that he's lost. All 3 of his losses are sweeps from a Rhydon, from a Comfey, and from a Baxcalibur.
Excalibur.
So what it leads to is even though he's 3-3 and like has some pretty good wins, he probably has to win out in order to make playoffs because he's gonna be if he's 4-4, he's probably gonna have bad differential, and if he and he's probably gonna be like a 9th or a 10th seed because of that.
What about Zal right here?
So
Dude,
yeah, Zod.
I'm gonna cry if Zaw demotes. I swear.
I don't think he'll demote. I think
We'll
he'll
see,
miss.
I think
Look how
it's
bad
crazy.
these diffs are though. There's no way.
Yeah, it's. I think Kyogres is pretty clearly going to demote, even if they go to 3 and 5. I mean, maybe if all those other teams lose, like the
Yeah,
last.
he has to have every team above
It's
him lose.
huge.
Yeah, like technically, if like all those teams go to 2 and 6, or no, because even if they go 2 and 6, he has to win. He has to win the last week too to get to
Yeah,
3.
he has to go 3 and 5, and the rest of the team
And then
above him
everyone
have
else has to lose because he's 2 and 5. Yeah, so the middle's all pretty interesting. You've got like the Garden City Grottles who are 2 and 4, but they're +7 because one of the losses is that same with New York. That's why his differential is pretty good at 2 and 4 because they have the +2 loss thing.
Yep, the tie
we did. So I think Grottles is actually pretty firmly going to make it.
I think so.
If they lose one, then they're 3 and 5, and if you're 3 and 5, I think you have a hard time making it. It all comes down to these last 2 weeks are going to be very interesting because there's 1, 2. I think every team can technically make it outside of Kyogres. I think Kyogres can't make it.
Yeah,
because all these teams can be 4 and 4. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Unless they-
8, 9
unless-
different teams.
unless they infight. I don't know if they infight with each other.
There's like 9 different teams that could like theoretically make it. Like Charleston, if Charleston wins these last 2 weeks, like 5-0 or and 6-0, and they're like 4 and 4 +0, I would bet they make playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility for Charleston to make it. I think Durant's could very easily make it. I think Durant's has lost a lot of really close games. They were like
Sure.
2-3 -2 until they got
Yeah.
stopped.
I think Durant had like the hardest. JK had the hardest schedule.
We can
out
do
of
Yeah,
it.
I think
But-
Durant's is pretty
divisions.
good, and their schedule has been so
Durant.
tough. They played
Abbotsford.
Agrons into
Abbotsford,
Charleston, who they
Charleston,
beat, and then
into
Lefties
Orange, into Mary.
into Mary,
Into
they
Kurth.
beat Embors,
Into Kurth.
into Kurth, who they beat.
Oh my
And
god.
then
they got
really, it was
smacked.
last week was just a massive one. Oranges absolutely slacked him, like destroyed him, which was really tough.
And now into
Malamars, which is also very tough.
Yeah.
And then week 8 they have Pittsburgh, who we'll see how that goes.
Who's
I think
a trap
Pittsburgh's gonna be
game.
fighting for their life. Yeah,
Trap
because Pittsburgh
game.
always wins week 8.
yeah, Pittsburgh notoriously wins week 8 to make playoffs every time to make the 8 seed.
So, like Philly, because both of Philly's wins have been really, really huge wins. I think it was a 6-0 and a 4-0 or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Philly can still make it now because their differential on their 2 wins is so huge. I would actually be really scared of Pittsburgh and Norwalk missing. I wouldn't be surprised if they miss. I could see them losing both of their last 2 games, and it would be interesting to see what would happen there. I think actually out of all of these teams, the guy who's most likely to miss is Valiance, because I secretly think Valiance can't lose. I think Valiance can't lose a game.
What's his last
If they
2?
lose one of these, he's got Charleston, who's still fighting, and then he's got Embors, which is a pretty tough fight.
It's a tough fight.
I think Valiance literally can't lose. I think if they lose, they're gonna miss.
I don't
which
know
is
the-
unfortunate, because they've been fighting all season after that 6-0 loss.
I don't know the matchup, but listen to that. But we'll get into
Yeah, and then
KD. Bax?
Bax is the kill leader, followed by Annihilate. Some just top
Right on.
contenders. Diancie got a 6-0 sweep.
Oh my god.
So really, there's not a 2-minute, because even for Diancie's like a known quantity, right? We all know it's good. We all know it can sweep. We all know it's a powerful Terra Captain.
Mm-hmm.
So there's really not that many quantities up here for unexpected Pokemon of the season. You know what I mean? It's Bax, it's Annihilate, it's Latios. It's all really good Pokemon that are up here.
I think Blaziken might be getting snubbed because Mary didn't play against Abbotsford. Granted, it would have been a great game, but missing a game really hurts it being top 5, even though it's top 6. But
the underrated Pokemon right now are probably like Rhydon and Glaceon, right?
Floatzel's up there?
Floatzel with Terra
Floatzel's doing its job.
Floatzel with Terra, everyone knows what it does. It's a monster.
Rhydon,
Glaceon, Minior,
Comfey came to 4 games.
Comfey, all 5 of its kills are from one game.
The first game.
Interesting.
Electrode. New Jersey.
Electrode's good. There's nothing too surprising here. You know, Bax at the top again. I think Bax has been at the top for like 4 of the past 5 seasons.
Yeah, Bax is pretty good. Let's go down to the worst Mons. Well,
Grimmsnarl.
Makes sense. It's set up.
Yeah, Grimmsnarl sets up screens and dies, right? I think it was banned one game, but it's not like against Grimmsnarl to be down here.
These are Mons with no kills. What one with a minimum of 1 kill? How bad are they? Swampert.
Yeah, Swampert has 6 deaths too.
Scizor.
These are all just like walls. Scizor being down here sucks.
Eleki?
I think Donphan could be doing better. Yeah, Aleki's not doing too much so far this season.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think Donphan being down here is pretty criminal because I think Donphan can be very good.
I mean, Charleston's only brought it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I had Donphan, I brought it every week, so I guess that is kind of like a...
Wasn't Abbotsford really hyped to have Quavo this season, and it's 1 and 2?
That's what I felt with it last season. Is it you feel like it's going to be good, and then it does very little. Glow King's having a bad season.
And
so
here's
far.
the
I just saw
outside of the top 50. Won't let me.
Wardeer is 2-0.
Big Joe.
Big Joe.
There it is. Outside the top 50 right there.
Big.
Kieran. Weezing.
Yeah.
A
whole bunch of guys who are doing
not really going off of this. Just quick question. Let's say these top 4. Let's say it ends today, right? And these are the 8.
Okay.
Who does Mary pick to play? Who does each team pick to play? These top 3.
Pittsburgh Scissors, I would bet, or maybe Norwalk and Wyverns.
For
Mary's
Mary,
picking Abbotsford.
You think?
yeah, actually mental. Yeah, they didn't get to play. They want to play again. Okay,
I think Klefki's. I think if she's feeling like she wants a rival battle, it would be Agron's.
Yeah,
I think it's just trying to pick like someone
play for like optimally. It'd probably be like Pittsburgh or like Norwalk.
Pittsburgh or Neuverns. I would say Pittsburgh. I think Neuverns has been pretty scary in some of these matches. Pittsburgh has been too, but
I think Norwalk's draft is just better.
Yeah.
Early season Pittsburgh really good.
I would guess Klefki's would pick whoever of those two isn't picked, and then I would guess Embors would pick Valiance probably.
So Abbotsford versus Garden City. Okay. Just curious. And now Sunset. The Neon, excuse me. Where's Sunset?
Oh.
Hold on. F11, please. It was right there. I just passed it somehow. Okay. Yeah, this is what Sunset looks like.
Hello.
All right. So yeah, again, I think the top 4 are kind of locked in, right?
Yeah, Mug, you don't lose round 1. No way, Mug. No way, Mug.
I think these top 4 are locked in, but I think the middle is less. You know what I mean? I think it's down to
really right
10.
here.
It's 5 through 10. 5 through 10 are 5 through 10 are have a chance to make playoffs, and I think all the others are not like Chimchars. They just lost. I think
they're
last
out.
week.
They're
They're
out
done.
for sure.
And then the bottom 3 are for sure done. I think those 3 are actually locked to. Other than Snorlax, Snorlax is fighting with Chimchars to not deregulate.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think it's like, will it be Bellsprouts or Arbolevas? Will it be like Helsinki or Arbolevas? Will it be even like the differential is massive? So like I think Tokyo's like kind of not locked in, but like Tokyo and Manila and like Heatrans are all like kind of more comfortable. For sure, like especially Tokyo's differential is so good. They probably only need 1 more win to make it because they'll be 4-4 positive. 4-4 positive usually gets you in playoffs.
Normally,
what happens.
Probably have for Pittsburgh and Stargazer.
So I would guess, you know, I'd be interested to see Hong Kong or yeah. So I would who's Heatran's last game because he played his week 7 already.
Mug.
Interesting. Okay, if he loses that really badly, he could miss. If he loses that really badly, he could miss. But yeah, I mean, it's between like you notice our Believers and Jellicent are both 3-3 -1, right? So they're really battling for it. And then Bellsprouts,
I failed Helsinki today.
if Bellsprouts wins both of their last games, or they only have one game. Oh, is Bellsprouts out?
It might.
Bellsprouts might be out. They need like a win, a big win, and they need Arbeliva and Jellicent to both lose badly.
Yeah, by 6.
They need to win by like 5 in the last week, and they need both of these guys to lose because those guys actually have 2 opportunities to lose, right? So like theoretically, it's possible if they both lose both games, then there's still actually a decent.
Adelaide plays Cherry Hill.
Yeah, so it's in their hands actually to win the game.
And Helsinki plays Worcester. Ooh.
Yeah, Arbeliva's plays Sableyes, so you have to hope that Sableyes beats Arbeliva's.
Yeah,
it'll be close. Those like bottom 3.
Kuma's back from the dead. He was like 11-12. Now he's 7th. Back-to-back 6s will do that.
Those bottom 3 are going to be really close for sure. Arbeliva, Helsinki, Cherry Hill, and then Kuma just needs to not lose 2 games.
Yep,
you can't lose both. You can
the most jank builds possible.
I'm
week 8.
I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best today.
Who do you play?
I fight Helsinki.
Oh,
okay, so that's a pretty big one.
Yeah,
for playoff implications, because he goes above you and you fall above him if he no matter what if he wins and you lose. Yeah. So that's actually a really big game. Who do you play week 8?
Manila.
Okay, you've got an interesting position. This game's very important, huh? This game today.
And then same question: if the 8 were to stop today, who's Worcester taking?
I would have to imagine. It's
probably Adelaide.
I don't want to say Adelaide. I'd say Hong Kong Heat-Trans, who I still think have kind of an odd team, even though they're 4-3.
I think Gio's team works for Gio and only Gio.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It depends on it'd probably be very matchup dependent. He has to see where Bax looks really good and where Enam looks really good, right? I don't think he has
Bax.
Oh no, Bax is
Bax is Caleb.
I'm thinking of Caleb's team. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to look where Enam looks really good, right? Because that's kind of his star right now.
It kind of is 2 Slowking Enam teams.
It's only natural.
It's an interesting contestation going on in the middle of Sunset here.
Mug picks Kuma. Round 1. Mug picks Kuma if Worcester doesn't. Isn't that right, Mug? Oh, and also, Gio's never beaten Mug, allegedly. Mug is in chat right now.
Anyway, my prediction stands firm that the Magikarps are going to win this division. That's been my guess from the beginning. I think I ranked them number 1 in the what's it called? Before we even drafted. The preseason, I picked Orlando Magikarps number 1. That's who I'm going to stick with.
Oh, Mug says she's picking Gio if it doesn't get picked by Worcester. Yeah, go figure. Back to back, week 8 and week 1 of the playoffs. Unless Gio beats you week 8, then what are you doing? Thoughts? Nevada picks Adelaide. Now the Neon. Also promotion.
No, we didn't look at the kill leaders.
Oh yeah, also promotion for this, but Worcester has to be promoted. So, D Knight.
Yeah, D Knight's the GOAT
with so many trophies. So many trophies.
Yeah, D Knight's. This is like the D Knight season. It's pretty cool. D Knight is getting his time in the sun.
Barrascuda is alive and well in the rain.
Yeah, the Orlando Magikarp have 2 top 5 guys, which kind of shows you that they're a little bit when your kills aren't evenly distributed, it kind of shows not necessarily weakness, but it shows your hand a little bit for what you're going for on a week-to-week basis. When you have 2 top 5 guys like that, but I mean it's working to great effect. Dragonite's doing really well as a late game cleaner. Volcanion being 2 is really cool. I've seen it. It's kind of in that trade mold, that Iron Hands kind of sit there, be fat, and just chip everything, do damage, and then eventually die, but not before you get 2 or 3 kills. Yeah, it's kind of in that mold that Volcanion is operating in, and it's working very well for Nevada.
Jolteon, though, surprising to see third. Jolteon.
Yeah, I mean, Jolteon's in the same mold as all the other fast electric Terramons. It does like the same thing. Whichever one's the most successful during the season, it doesn't really like interest me personally which one it is. You could swap them all out.
Yeah, Sunnyside and Orlando both having 2 in the top 5 is absolutely insane.
Yep.
Mug says I got Valiant's lots of kill bringing it to the 4th. His funny booster attack. It feels fucking stupid.
There's Patch at 4 and 4.
Yeah.
No one's really been able to replicate
your Petra.
The super success of Petra.
The Ben's pitch.
You're the Petra. Every time I see it, it's like really like mediocre and not crazy like how it was when you brought it.
I do think it's really good. It's just you can't bring it to every match. You can't bring it to like super strong steel types, for example. It just doesn't work. But like you can just parting shot. You know what I mean? I think it's interesting. We'll see. And I do like having like Colbert or Shuka more than anything.
Starly making an appearance.
Yeah, 0-2. Starly.
0-2. Shouts out.
Kiram's like what, 0-5? I saw that down there. 0-3.
Yeah, 0-3. Unfortunate. We got Masquerain, Hitmontop, Glaceon. Walking Wake.
0-4.
Metagross, Rotom Frost, Bolt, not Raging Bolt.
One game, even B.
All right, we want to move on to Neon.
Yeah, sure. Why?
Oh, Low Kicks is top 20. That's kind of cool.
Here we go. This is pretty tight.
Yeah.
This is really weird. It's really weird. 4 through 11.
Yeah, so there's 2 pretty clear bottom teams in the Azumarill and the Octilleries, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone else is kind of fighting for playoff spots. The Blacephalons are clearly in first just because of their wins, although I think Nickets are, at least in my opinion, a little bit better. That's just kind of how I feel on the matter.
It should be 5-1.
I like their team a little bit more. Yeah, because one of their losses is a fake loss.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto, who I was hyping up at the beginning of the season, kind of turning it around, actually starting to do really well, which I like.
Yeah, Ottawa top 4 is insane to me. I love it.
Yeah, they're doing really good this season. And then a whole bunch of 3-3 teams, a little bit of 3-4. You know, all these teams have a chance to make it. Solgalios could still make it with 2 wins. Koborka could still make it with a win.
Yeah, 3 and 4
Kelvios
plus
could
6.
still make it with 2 wins. I think what's probably going to happen is maybe unknowns. I don't know. I'd have to see what games they play. Who does Solgalios play?
New York and Sydney. They already played Sydney. Yeah, New York.
They already played Sydney?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I was no, they played today. That's right. Yeah, Sydney and New York. So we're not looking.
2 tough games. That's tough.
Yeah, against a friend and then against a really good player.
Yeah, interesting. So I think he's going to have a difficult time making playoffs because I'm thinking he's going to lose one of those games.
Yeah.
He'd have to win out to make it, so...
He needs to win one more game to beat his previous win total from last season.
Koborka just needs to win because they have a good differential, so if they win, they actually probably like jump up to 5th, which is crazy. Like, if they just win, they're in. They're winning in, pretty much.
Winning in.
Whoever they face week 8. Whoever they face week 8, they're winning in.
Sydney.
Okay, so yeah, big game for both, probably. Gonna be a big game for Sydney and...
If Sydney wins this game against St. Louis, even then.
Yeah, it'd still be a big game because I think Koborka would probably jump them even if they go to 4-3, because then they'd both be 4-4, and Kaborka would probably have better differential.
Mathematicals.
Boston, you know,
And
they
Boston's
probably just
gonna
need to
make
win.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, they need one. Uncertain Unknowns needs to not lose. They're -4 differential. They really need to not. They need to win both their last 2 games, I'm thinking, to make it. So I wouldn't be surprised if Unknowns drops. I think Zorwarks is probably going to make it.
Unknowns plays Boston this week, so pivotal matchup,
So
and then
that'll be interesting.
Toronto next
Toronto,
week.
who's it's another close game, right? So I'm thinking Unknowns might drop. I think Zorwark's going to make it. I think Kaborka is probably going to make it. If I had to guess, I'd say it stays the same, but Kaborka takes the slot. Oh, a game's going to start. Do you want to record this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're basically done besides the KD for Neon, but we can touch on that really quick. Oh, my Showdown's acting up. Look at all these tabs I've opened. I have to go through and look at all the nicknames. I forgot to do that.
So yeah, as we stated just a minute ago in the Sunset thing, this is a very key matchup for playoffs. Very important.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Token Kuma versus Helsinki in the Sunset Div. I'm with Ben and Cherry Hill, but y'all knew that.
Hello. So yeah, this is as we were just discussing, this is a very, very key matchup for these two teams to make playoffs and to really cement themselves. I think like Tokens can technically afford to lose it more.
Yeah.
But it would be really, really bad if they lost.
Helsinki,
like, they would be in a bad position.
Helsinki 3-3, -1, and Kuma 3-3 +6.
3 plus 6.
So
yep,
they got to
live
battles go.
Oh,
fuck.
So is this going to be Gunk Shot or Thunder Punch? Both of which Prim probably barely lives. So I don't know if he wants to risk it. He does U-turn.
Aloe.
Primarina does like. I wouldn't go Aloe. Aloe kind of is setup food for Prim. I think it's probably going to be Arb.
Barbalova's looking really strong.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is going to be an Arb switch.
Does
this is really dangerous.
Does Arboliva get set up?
It does, I believe.
With absolutely nothing.
Growth. It gets growth.
Oh, that could be really cool if he brought it. I doubt it, but really cool if he did.
Alright, so he's going to switch here, I'm guessing. Probably to Skarm, maybe to Snorlax, something like that.
Blurry Arboliva image. They ripped it from the game or somewhere.
Latias would be a little risky. I don't know if he wants to pull that out right away.
Is it set up Skarm? You think? Could he set up with Skarm right now?
I'm guessing it's like Spike Skarm.
You could do that. Oh, here we go.
Skarm does go out. Is this Terra Arboliva? Is it Terra Fire?
Oh, yes. I can look that up pretty quick. Neon Dock, Sunset Dock, rosters. It's Terra, Grass, Water, Electric Arboliva.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is electric for this thing.
And the Prim.
Yeah,
The bundle.
Prim. Although those two both get hit by grass anyways.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's going to call that and switch out to like Snorlax to just take a neutral hit now.
I wonder. Growth, Terra Blast. Enemy with growth, well, growth, then Terra Blast. I don't know. Or if the setup Scar. It'll make it a bit freaky. The question is who's setting up. That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, I mean, the setup Pokemon on Helsinki side are Latias and Snorlax. On Token side, you've got Annihilate. You've got, like, Agility, Weakness Policy, Metagross, maybe.
We double. We double.
So, yeah, he does predict the Terra Electric there. That's for sure what he was going for. If this is a cursed Snorlax, we could be in an interesting situation.
A very bad
Because
position.
he can Terra out of his weakness.
Unless
All
he
right, so
gets
he's
a
going for the
burn.
burn.
Unless he gets the
But
burn.
the issue with burning is, okay, he's not rest. I'm guessing because he has leftovers. I was gonna say the issue with burning is that he could very easily be rest. He still could be rest, sleep, talk.
But now it's gonna set up, bulk up, hit something for a
Yeah,
lot of damage.
if this is bulk up annihilate, then he beats it because it's burned, right?
It's
And
gotta
he
be.
has to rest off.
It's gotta be. We're gonna bulk up. He's gonna switch out into. I don't fucking know. I don't know what he switched out into. Prim? Yo, Prim? Me surf. Disarming voice. I don't know. Or the Snorlax has some crazy tag ready. Just eject. Eject button. Red card, whatever, which one it is. Red card. Okay.
So when duty comes out, it is bulk up. All right. So this is pretty good. Now for Helsinki, he has to switch. If it's anything but Metagross, they're getting 2-hit KO'd, so it has to be Metagross, so he might Shadow Ball. Is what I'm thinking is going to happen. Because Shadow Ball still hits Ape super effectively, and it 2-hit KOs Metagross.
How much is Psychic Force doing or whatever? Psychic, whatever.
Expanding Force? Expanding Force is 1-hit KO.
Oh. Well. Annihilate. I suggest you leave.
So he does go Metagross. Yeah, it is Expanding Force. So yeah, I would have Shadow Balled there because Metagross was literally the only option that Kuma had. If he went anything else, he died. Because they all either got outsped or died. Other than like Assault Vest Cyclizar, who would have taken 80.
Oh my god.
So I think if Helsinki, who's already slightly behind, wants to win this game, they probably should have been a little bit more proactive there.
Maybe just getting a feel for how Akuma plays. Everything.
Yeah, you've only got so many
yeah.
turns. We'll see.
Is this?
So I'm assuming Skarm comes out. This could be very easily Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch looks pretty good against
Yeah.
these
What
six.
does this Metagross do? Set up Thunder Punch.
Yeah,
Double
either
out.
agility, or it could just be Assault Vest. That because even for ×4 resist, that was pretty pathetic damage from Indeedee. It could be like, yeah, he goes Skarm. He does just knock off.
His defense, Skarm. Thunder Punch. I see it, Kuma. Show it to me.
So any chip that this thing gets is really big because eventually Indeedee is just going to win the game. Like those last 5 are very in trouble.
Could be Miracle or Oliver.
Oh. It could.
That would kill Beauty.
That'd be pretty fucking sick.
I mean, I would have brought it. Look at the opposite team. Like
That's a bunch of special attackers.
Bundle. Yeah, I would just bring Arbalova, especially if he's got Seed Sower, like passive healing.
Oh yeah, we are live recording this. I don't know if that's...
Yeah.
All right.
What? Do you think Helsinki or Kuma are in here?
Yeah, I think they're cheating. He is Iron Defense, which is cool, but I think it doesn't matter because Alomomola just clicks Scald, and these body presses are doing like -% damage, so it really doesn't matter.
If they are cheating, they're doing a very bad job at it.
So he roosts, but he's just risking burns, so I don't know why he doesn't just go Prim. Yeah, Snorlax because of the burn chance. But Snorlax is pretty useless now because it's not rest and it's burned, and it has to set up to do any damage because I'm assuming it's like max Spadef plus Cursed, which is a pretty common good set, but obviously he's burned, so...
Welcome,
yeah,
8.
Annihilate. He does just Curse, but he just has to switch out again. So
Kuma,
again,
show us
like...
sub bulk up right now. Sub bulk up, Brick Break Rage Fist. Show it us. Show it to us, bro. Give it to us, Kuma. Give the people what they want. An island sweep for the
I think
playoffs.
Helsinki's like losing all their momentum, kinda. They're like really not. They're
It's very
spending a bunch of
passive.
turns doing nothing. Yeah, they're spending a bunch of turns doing nothing. Like this curse, you still have to switch out anyways, and the body and the iron defense too. You just have to switch out anyways. So it's like, having curse and iron defense, like curse Snorlax and not rest and iron defense Skarm against a team with a Lomomola, I don't fully understand.
Whew.
Yeah, so
2 Rocky Helmet.
Helmet. That's a really interesting. I mean, interesting's the euphemism I'll word there. That's a really interesting set.
Okay.
So he should go for Shadow Ball here.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
If he has it, which he should, because Metagross is here.
And Zaw left right before that happened. It's so sad. No one of us would have said.
Yeah, so Indeedee doesn't really have the defenses to take any of those moves, so it's kind of interesting that he has those moves. Or he has Rocky Helmet.
Maybe we just don't see the vision.
I've
Maybe.
never seen a Rocky Helmet in DD.
I've had Indeedee before, and I actually think Indeedee, like, by itself is pretty good. But you just gotta be, like, Scarf or Specs, man. Or, like, if you have, like, a Psychic Terrain Abusing team, Terrain Extender. Like, those are the 3 items, man. That's what you gotta run. Because,
I agree.
So, yeah, he does just Expanding Force. He does a boatload of damage. And now Cyclozar's just gonna U-turn, and it's gonna kill, and he's gonna get his HP back from the regen. So, a pretty bad spot for Helsinki, for sure. Like, if this Indeedee was Scarf, then this switch would have been so bad for Kuma, but because now he knows it's this weird Rocky Helmet stuff, it just doesn't really matter.
Hmm.
Or if he was Specs, he just killed it. That could have been something that happened.
Sure.
Oh my god. Got to mute. Sorry. I've been yawning like 5 times a minute.
Well, it's your day off, right?
Yeah, it's my day off. I got like 9 hours of sleep last night, man. What the heck?
Oh, good for you.
What the well, it was
So,
weird, but
Yeah, I mean, this game is firmly in. Oh, he just does the knockoff. I think U-turn is
cycle.
fine there. U-turn would have killed, and you would have gotten your regen. But I mean, this Skarmory can't do anything evidently to Elemomola. It doesn't even have the hazard removal, or it doesn't even have the hazards to put pressure on. So it's like, I don't know how long this is going to take, but I this is pretty firmly in Kuma's court right now. Although I don't really know how Kuma does damage. I guess it's Metagross and Infernape, right? Because all these other guys are pretty passive. Annihilape's a sweeper, right? So he's got to come in at the right time to sweep. Basically, Indeedee has to be dead.
I believe he's got to do something here, man.
So yeah, Aloe comes out. He just body presses, but it doesn't do enough damage. Even if he gets the +2, it does 42, and if any burn, and it's like over.
Fishing for burns, baby.
I think Primarina should probably come out. Even if Primarina gets burned, it's not a big deal. And Primarina like can click Moonblast, and he doesn't really have a great switch. And if Metagross gets chipped, it's pretty good.
I think we go into Infernape here. Never mind.
Yeah, Snorlax keeps coming out, but like
no, actually, Infernape, he'll go Prim. Kuma will go Metagross. Simple.
Yeah, I mean, he could go Infernape here. I'm assuming this Snorlax is Terra, but because it's burned, it doesn't even really matter. It's like pretty much neutered because it has no rest.
Set up Infernape. Give it to me, please. Set up Infernape. Give it to me. Bulk up. Swords Dance. Anything.
No, it's not set up. It has U-turn. It's probably Scarf. Especially because he let it. It's probably Scarf.
See, that's where I miss context.
Usually people lead Scarfers that have pivot moves because it's really safe. Because if you don't like the matchup, you can just use the pivot move.
Get out of there. Latias, oh, never
He goes
mind.
Latias, but it's just a U-turn. Yeah, I mean, this is all going Mug's way or Kuma's way.
Kuma's way. Mug, shouts out. If you're still in
Turn
chat.
18 and nothing's dead yet.
Yeah, nothing's dead technically, right? So like, there's still a chance. Like Bundle still technically is pretty good, although this is if this is Scarf Infernape, then it does outspeed Bundle. Primarina still has like a chance. This Latias could very reasonably have Recover. So if he goes like Al or Arboliva or just something defensive here, and he just clicks Recover, it's basically a reset on this momentum he's gained. He should probably go like, yeah. So he goes Aloe, so it's just a reset on momentum. And Latias just gets to recover for free. Or if it has Calm on, start setting up and win the game.
Let's be Fish Rub Burn and get it.
Yeah, I mean, Burn's way less effective on the Latias, especially if it has Recover.
If it doesn't recover. If. Say that you need me. Luckily for the power of editing. Edit this out in post. The silence. The waiting. The tension building for what will happen next. Kuma's games are always notoriously long. So
I just don't really know what Helsinki does.
No, the silence is okay. Sometimes the cast needs a little bit of silence. Just let shit sink in.
He should click Recover if he has it.
Either set up or recover. Thunderbolt. Okay.
Thunderbolt is interesting, but probably bad. I think Recover would have been better because now your Latias is low. Because now you can just go back to Infernape and click U-turn because he outspeeds. Because he's Scarf. Which is exactly what he does. And now he's going to click U-turn. So if you want to call it and go Prim, you can. But either way, he's getting momentum. So he just goes Arboliva after you go Prim. So there's actually like literally nothing you can do. This is a turn that Kuma cannot lose.
U-turn.
It's impossible for Kuma to lose this turn. Yeah, Skarm comes out, but it doesn't matter because it's just a U-turn.
Either Helsinki will have to make a very aggressive prediction, or Kuma will. Or Kuma will have to oversight, really. It's over-predict. It's Kuma's game to lose right now.
Yeah, because see that Thunderbolt that took all of half of Latias's HP, which is still gone because it didn't click Recover, is gone completely on Elemola because of Regenerator.
So you can
Which is why Regenerator is so good. You trade permanent damage for temporary damage. Is he finally going to go for Rest if he has it? Please tell me he didn't curse.
If he rests, I'm going to scream.
Finally rests. Okay, so he has it. I think the issue is he's solo. I think the issue is he's solo body slam. I'm guessing.
Well, now this changes a little bit.
Yeah, so now Snorlax is at least useful.
Wait.
He's Earthquake. Oh, but he's giving a boost. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, so Indeedee still exists, so like he can't sweep, right? But
I mean, if he gets to what plus how much on a 56% Indeedee, I don't know what kills, man.
Well, no, but Indeedee outspeeds.
Drain Punch will kill the Indeedee now.
Oh yeah, no,
Indeedee's gonna outspeed.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the Indeedee's going to be max speed. I pray it's not max Fizz Def Rocky Helmet. That's so weird and doesn't make any sense.
No.
And the Annihilate, if it's like this,
I agree. But
if it's Annihilate, if it's like bulk up Annihilate, it's going to be like very little speed. It's not going to be max speed.
I think Kuma should attack here, right?
I agree, but like at this point in the game, he's going to kill something.
Yeah, he's going to get a kill here. This is a kill. He should just Drain Punch. There's no reason not to.
Sack the Snorlax, bro. Just do it.
The only way he doesn't get a kill, actually, is if he goes hard Latias. If Helsinki goes hard Latias and tanks the Drain Punch and then kills with the Psychic move, that's like the only way. But even then, Kuma can just switch out to Metagross and like come back later with Annihilate.
And the cycle starts again. We are 20 minutes in.
No deaths.
No, 18 minutes 42 seconds at turn 24.
Storm comes in. This doesn't do anything for Helsinki. Rage Fist won't kill, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, is he going to try and roost off the health?
Yeah, he's probably gonna roost and then Whirlwind, I guess.
Bulk up, Kuma. Bulk up, Kuma. Bulk up, Kuma. Bulk up, bro. Bulk up right here. What can this
I'm gonna guess it's roost into Whirlwind. Although he's body press,
What?
Iron Defense roost, so he probably doesn't even have Whirlwind.
Wouldn't roosting be an awful option here? Because he loses the
No,
flying type, and then
No,
next
because
turn...
he doesn't outspeed. It doesn't go turn by turn. It doesn't. It literally doesn't matter if you're the second to go. If you're the second to go, Roost has no negative effects. It's only if you're the first.
I didn't know if it carried over or not.
No, it doesn't. This is a really odd Skarmory set. I feel like if he was just hazards, he'd be like in a way better position because it would force Cyclosar to come out at least. So he does Roost. Kuma's just playing safe, which is, fair. He's not losing, so he's winning. Very easily winning.
I think he has to play safe.
So now really the only damage that's actually happened is half on Latias and half on DD. And like 20% on Metagross and 30% on...
Go back to R? Okay.
Violet.
We're making a change.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's realizing that this is like solo Earthquake Snorlax, so Arboliva actually walls.
Stretch out Seed Sower.
In fact, I don't actually know how he kills Arboliva if this is solo Earthquake Snorlax.
Oh?
Solo Earthquake is so odd.
I mean, it hits Infernape and Metagross? Oh, that'll hurt. That sucks.
Yeah, the crits, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's unfortunate, but it doesn't matter.
Flip turn on out of here into Arbo.
Because you still have, just go Arbo. And you're back up to 75 or 76, whatever it is. So 88 or 83. And then, he curses, but the Earthquakes don't do enough. And they'll never do enough, especially after the thing gets up. It's scary if you get to the +6, but it doesn't actually matter.
Man, I sure wish there was a Appleton on my screen right now. Leech seeding, Giga Draining.
The only way the Snorlax gets it is if it literally crits right here before the thing gets up. If it crits right before it gets up, then it can win.
Kuma, what else you got on this fucking Arbo, bro?
This turn has to be a crit for Helsinki to actually sweep with Snorlax.
Kuma, what do you got on this thing?
Okay, so he rests.
Okay.
I guess he can stall the Giga Drains, right? How much PP is Giga Drain? I know it's not a lot.
16, we're at
16,
10.
yeah. He can stall all these.
Oh, now we're fishing for special defense drops, baby.
He got rest again. So he's going to click Earthquake finally. It does 51, but now it's halved. Keep that in mind.
And he gets health back. Well, everyone, oh, there's crit. Look at that.
Oh, crit. So the Snorlax actually wins this.
Yeah, because after terrain ends, Well, unless Kuma forces a rest on the turn, terrain ends, and then
he should rest here.
Back up to full. Nope. Crit,
but the crit's outside of. So the Snorlax does win this. Does Kuma actually lose? I think Kuma might actually lost by letting it set up.
Uh-oh.
I think Kuma might have actually lost.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but he's okay. He's got to go for rest here.
I can't believe he didn't bring Strength Sap.
Unless he goes for a kill. Rest.
Yeah, so he rests. I mean, Kuma's gonna run out of Giga Drains, right? How many does he have left?
Not a lot. 5.
5.
He needs to spam Earth Powers now while it's asleep to get push defense drops to force Giga Drain to do more
Wait.
damage.
Is this Assault Vest Arbalova?
It might be, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Is this is AV Arbaliva?
Arbalava. Show us what you got, bro.
I think Kuma might actually lose to the Snorlax
It's slowly
because
sinking
all
in.
these are physical attackers.
It's slowly hell sinking in, if you will.
It is slowly hell sinking in. This
God
might be
bless.
Jover.
25 minutes in, nothing has died.
We might be getting 6 in quick succession. Okay, so he is going for the Spit F drop. Smart. If this is a kill right here, okay, he gets Curse instead. If that kill right there, the game was probably over. Spit F drop. No Spit F drop. Okay, Kuma's getting lucky that he's not getting anything. He goes for Giga Drain instead of the Spit F drop.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know who he goes.
Ape did have to come in every time, but you tried to do something that just didn't work. Kuma. Oh, wait.
Yeah, because the issue is the Rage Fist doesn't work, though. So he has to
Yeah.
Drain Punch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like fine.
Just no crits, no crits.
The Drain's going to end is the issue, right?
He needs a drain punch right
Yeah.
here. It's rest.
Oh, he is Rest. Okay.
Oh my god.
So this is going to be very interesting to see if this can 1v1.
Oh my god. Drain
He has to bulk
punch.
up again.
You think so?
I think he needs... Because he's not going to do enough damage,
He
right?
needs to stay at full to live at EQ. He'll live 2 of them.
He does bulk up again.
No crits, no crits, no whammies.
Okay, so this shouldn't kill. This should do like 45.
Drain punch, Kuma. Wow.
That does nothing.
Oh my god. Well, how many EQs does he have left?
Uh-oh.
He's 4 left.
4 EQs.
He can rest here and waste out the 4 maybe.
Yeah, he can wait out the 4.
I don't think so.
No, he can't.
I think he can waste out 2 or 3.
And then Aloe comes in and lives, and then he's out of EQs.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, he actually can wait out all 4 because he
Oh my
lives
God,
this, and then
rest.
and then he rests. Yeah, and then he rests. So
What is
he
happening?
waits out all 4, and he actually can switch out on the last one and keep his thing alive. Okay, Kuma's playing this pretty well. So yeah, now he rests, and now he stays in. And then this turn he goes Alomomola, and he's out.
No.
Oh, he stays in. He stacks Ape. That's tough. I think going Aloe there was perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure Aloe lived.
Okay, Kuma, what do you got for us now, man?
Oh, he's going to set up. If this is agility, he's going to set up because he has no attacking moves, the Snorlax. So the Snorlax is forced to switch. The fact he went Metagross so fast makes me think this is set up.
After
I don't
27.
hope so.
If I was Helsinki, I would stay in and struggle. I believe struggle gets the attack boosts. Oh, but it's not struggle is the issue. He still has 3. Yeah. He is. Yeah, he's
Uh-oh.
agility.
Uh-oh. Don't let Metagross get cooking.
Oh, is he gonna? Because he still has rests, right?
Knock off?
5 rests.
We're gonna knock
He's
off
gonna
here.
try and.
Just knock
So,
off the leftovers to start. Never mind. All right.
Okay.
Now we set up a Swarm.
Oh yeah, he could start setting up the body press thing, as long as he doesn't get burned.
Mm.
Well, well, well. What a game we have here.
Yeah. A half hour of Arbalova, Snorlax, and Annihilate setup.
And then Zaw's back.
Rewind 25 turns. So he is going to go for it. He doesn't give a fuck about the burn, huh? Well, he gets burned.
Gets burnt.
Very, very greedy from Helsinki, who refuses to go pre-marina on the Aloe. He is just going to try and boost past it. So he's going to go for another one, obviously.
All right, now we're maxed out. Chip.
I mean, there's just no way he wins this. This is going to do like 20%. This, or not 20, it's going to do like 35. This body press.
$49.
Not enough.
Stab on struggle.
Yes.
Chill out.
Go for the roll. I'm assuming this is a roll. Go for the roll.
Yep. How many squads Aloe got? Got 13 out of 24.
Does Cyclozar have Draco Meteor?
He does go for the roll. He doesn't get it. Is this protect? What has it shown all 4 moves? No.
No, it hasn't.
Go for roost. I'm assuming Aloe's going to protect here. You go for roost.
Like what's up with that? If this thing didn't get burned, this game would have ended.
I mean, he had so many chances, though.
I know.
Because
I was thinking he needs a playoff dub. I get it.
He goes Metagross. Body press.
That does 44.
It's very interesting.
It doesn't really do that much. All right, so he's gonna roost here. How many roosts does Skarm have left?
4.
4. All right, so he roosts. I wonder if he's just gonna body press with Skarm until it dies, just to get chip off.
Oh my goodness, this is insane.
Yeah, so what Kuma can do is just go Aloe, or I guess Aloe's too low. Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
You guys in headbutt flinches? What you got?
He's gonna roost now.
What's the last move, Kuma? 3 minutes till timer.
This is going to be the longest game in PBO history, I'm guessing.
I don't know. That Cherry Hill Nico one was pretty long.
Skarmory gets a kill now.
Cherry Hill, how long was that game between you and Nico? Like 100 and what? 20?
Which one's Nico?
But in terms of time, how long was it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
That was the first week.
Yeah,
he sacked Cyclozar.
I think it was over 90, but it wasn't quite 100.
Aloe comes back out.
I mean, I could always check after this.
All right, so what you do here is you
I got it.
Press.
It was 140 turns, week 1.
Oh, nice. That was my first impression.
Yep.
So what you do here is you body press, and then you roost when he switches out to Metagross or Infernape, and then you body press again. Either way, Tokens is lost. Kuma's done. It's unfortunate.
Set up Skarm.
I don't know if it's going to be a 6-0, but he doesn't have the capacity to win at this point. He doesn't have the mons, the resources.
Unless Infernape crits off a crazy Flare Blitz.
So yeah, you body press this turn. He wishes. Now you roost because he's going to switch out, and whatever comes in is going to get all its health back anyways. So yeah, Metagross comes out. He body presses, which is a bad play in my opinion, but it's whatever.
I mean,
it really doesn't matter because you can just roost this turn.
We're going for kills.
You know what would be insane?
A crit.
if he was packing flamethrower on Infernape this whole time.
If he was, he's not playing this optimally.
Yeah.
I know. I would probably freak out if I saw that at this point.
Infernape, I just body press it.
Crit.
All that's left is Hallow.
Crit. Get a 5-0. Get a 5-0. After 34 and a half minutes, turn 75. Oh.
I don't even know what they're thinking about. I'm assuming Helsinki already clicked body press, so it's really all on Kuma to pick a move. Or maybe Kuma's already picked and Helsinki's thinking if this flareblitz kills or not. Spoiler, it doesn't.
Well, now we'll see who's taking all the time. With this timer. Nothing.
CC doesn't even have a move.
Nothing.
Body press dead. It's going to be a 6-0.
And of course, timer turns on as soon as doesn't matter.
Body press scald, and then another.
Oh, 20%.
And that's a GG.
All right, everyone.
For
We're signing off. Bye bye. I don't know what else you'll want.